Hey Haley, it's Will. I'm going to show you how to clear this stuff out and reset from scratch. So I'm connected now and I have a good geofence set up around me and I've got my home network set up. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going into, just show you, right now we're set up to manage Wi-Fi connections. I'm going to blast all this and then I'm going to shut down Wi-Fi so the geofence can turn it on automatically. So going into settings, first thing I'm going to do is kill the app, the MyCount app. Force stop it, clear data, uninstall updates, force stop it again, clear data. It's kind of redundant. So now I'm totally back to factory defaults. All the data is wiped off of my account. I'm going to go ahead and while I'm connected up here to Wi-Fi, I'm going to upload, or actually upgrade the app again that I just uninstalled. But before I launch it, I'm going to disconnect Wi-Fi and forget the network, because if I don't forget the network, Android will remember it. So I'm going into my Wi-Fi settings. You can see I'm connected. I'm going to press and hold, and it's going to pop me up a forget network or modify network. I want to forget it. You can see now I'm not connected to Wi-Fi anymore. It doesn't know how to connect to that network anymore because I forgot it, but the Wi-Fi is still on. So I'm going to turn Wi-Fi off. So now I'm in a state where, like, this is the exact same state as a device that had been basically coming out of the box from the factory. It doesn't know about my home network, Wi-Fi is off, all that good stuff. So I've upgraded the app, but I haven't launched the app, so none of the library is active yet, it hasn't registered. So what I'm going to do next is launch the app and accept the EULA, and it'll register. Before I do that, I'm going to show you real quick. Hopefully this works on my screen. So we'll go sideways, but I've got the portal up right now, and I'm going to edit the geofence just to show you how this works. So that's the geofence I've got set around my house. I'm going to delete it right now. What this is going to do is when I turn the app on, there's not going to be a geofence around my house. So, but I've got it set to update and check for new updates from the server every 1 minute. So I'm going to first register, accept the EULA, all the EULAs. That registered against the server, and now it's downloading all the geofences in Tampa and all the other network information. It's got the Wi-Fi manager turned on, just double checking, make sure that's the case. So right now, I just registered it. It downloaded the information about my Legoland network because that's in there, because it's in the group that I'm in. But I just deleted the geofence for my house, and so it's not currently going to try to turn on the Wi-Fi radio and connect me to my, because it doesn't know anything about the geofence around me because I deleted it. So you can see after waiting like 30 seconds or 20 seconds, the Wi-Fi is still not turning on. That's a good thing. We'll sit here. I recommend you like sit for about a minute because it does take a little bit of time for the geofence to kind of detect and kick in and turn on the Wi-Fi. So it's not that useful if you're like driving by it or something, because it takes a minute, and not a minute, it takes 30 seconds, 20 seconds for it to figure it out. So still no Wi-Fi. That's what we expect because there's no geofence. We'll leave it there. Alright, so I'm going to go back and show you on the portal. I'm going to add the geofence back in, and then within 60 seconds the client, because of the way I've set up my metadata and your metadata and everybody else's, within 60 seconds it's going to check the server for an update, and it's going to find the new geofence around my house that we're about to set up, and then it's going to I'm going to show you on the device that after it picks it up from the server, it turns on the Wi-Fi and automatically connects me to my home network. So go back to the screen. I'm going to go edit this thing. Alright. So I'm going to drop a geofence right on top of me right here. This is about where my house is on the street. We'll put it about that big. That's a little bit bigger. It needs to be, but whatever. Saved it. And we'll just wait. It'll take up to a minute because it's checking every 60 seconds. Presumably we didn't catch it on the perfect 60-second boundary, so it should be less than that. But when you see it, when it picks it up, you'll see the data bars move up in the 4G up here at the top. And that might be it picking it up right now. And then the Wi-Fi on will just automatically switch on. There it goes. Picked up the geofence, and now it's figuring out if I've got a network in range, which you'll find Legoland in a second. You can see it's taken like 10-20 seconds to connect to Legoland. That's a device thing, that's nothing we can control. Just takes that long. And there it goes. It's connected to Legoland automatically. And you can see at the top bar, Wi-Fi is on, turn the radio off, and now Wi-Fi call-in's on. So go on the screen, drop down, calls will be made over Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi is on up here, call will be made over Wi-Fi. That's what you ought to see. I've added geofences all along, everywhere. So hopefully your boardwalk testing goes better. You should hopefully see something similar. If you don't, if you're having trouble with it automatically connecting, look in here and see if it's finding the BHN secure. I mean, it'll constantly keep scanning like this. But anyway, I'll catch up with you in the morning.